This is going to be your volume 1. Since the 150 is kPa, that's your pressure 1. It's asking you to find volume, so that's going to be my volume 2, and it's giving me another pressure, so that's my pressure 2. Now remember that pressure can be in kPa, it can be in mmHg, it can be in torr. All of that is pressure. Okay, so I always list what my given is. And here I have kPa, that's my pressure. Then I'm looking for volume, and my other pressure is 200 kPa. Okay, now if you have two different units, just like if you have a milliliter and then a liter, you have to change one of them, that way the units can match. Okay, that's why it's important for you guys to write the units, that way you know what it is you're working with. So now our formula is P1 V1 equals P2 V2. So we're going to put, let's change our pen here. Or let's try a green, see if that works. Okay, P1 is my 150 kPa. And then V1 is my 100 milliliters. Then my second pressure is the 200 kPa. And then we're looking for the V2. Now guys, be very careful, because I noticed on some of the papers, remember that this is just a setup. This is not showing your work. Showing your work means you have to solve for X. We're looking for the V2, right? So to have that alone, you must divide, and I don't want to hear that it's on the calculator. You need to show me what you're going to divide. This is going to cancel out. What you do to one side, you must what? Very good. You must do it to the other side. Okay? This allows you to cancel out the pressure, which is the kPa. So what's left is my milliliters, right? Okay, and that's going to be your answer. But you must show all of this. You must show all of your work. Okay? Because all of this is what's going to count. This is 50% of your score, of your points. And then the rest is 50, your other 50%. Okay, so 150 times 100 equals, and then divide by 200. How many milliliters is this giving you? 75. Very good. Okay. And that's your milliliters. Where are we stuck? Where do we have a question? Are we sure? Okay, now what if you had one pressure was ATM, the other pressure is torr? Like look at number 7 in your handout today. How much torr are they giving you? 720, okay? Now remember, your conversion is 1 ATM equals 760 torr. And this is what I gave you on the notes last week. Now this goes back to the chapter like when we did moles and molecules and all that. You have to look at the conversion if you're converting something. So here, because your two pressures are two different units, you can either change the torr to the ATM, or you can change the ATM to the torr, okay? So here, let's just change the torr. Remember that whatever unit you have here, it's always going to go where? At the bottom. Very good. And then what you're looking for, what you want, the ATM is going to go on top. Now these numbers are going to come right off the conversion. So ATM is going to have 1, and the torr is going to have the 760. So this allows you to cancel that out, and your answer is now going to be in the ATM because that's what you have. So now both pressures will be in ATM. So 720 times 1 is 720. Then 720 divided by 76, how much is that? 720 divided by 760 is point what? 0.95. So this is your ATM that you're going to use for number 7. We see that? Okay. Your whole objective is to first figure out what's given, and then you're going to solve for the missing variable. Okay? Now, you must make sure that the units match before you start, though. Okay? What questions do we have? What questions do we have so far? We sure? It's just like the Charles law, except all the ones are going to be on one side, and all the twos are going to be on the other side. And you're working with pressure and volume instead of volume and temperature. Okay? Yes? So not every problem you're going to have to convert like you did yesterday. Okay, I'll go ahead and load it up for you guys.